So now we'd like to open things up a little bit with some styling. So I'm just gonna share some tips here on, we're gonna actually start to play with, again, no blow dry. So a little duality. The idea here, some of the things you see rolling down the street is cars that have like these luxurious cars with matte finishes and shiny rims. That's what I feel like is also in the fashion world, you're seeing both of those kinds of finishes happen. Lately, we've been playing with no blow dry. So I'm gonna work with no blow dry and actually just put in like a really low chignon, but play with like a wet and dry looking texture. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start by anchoring a low ponytail, and we'll catch up. We're gonna actually apply some of that no blow dry into the front to give that wet into dry look. I'm gonna continue doing this and we'll catch you up.
Placing in a low ponytail over here, and look at the ponytails. We're working a lot with ponytails, and as Lindsey quoted earlier, we're working a lot with elastics. Now, one of the things I'm going to suggest you do with clients is tell them to buffer their elastics with Braid Aid 03 or no blow dry. With no blow dry, clients are not blow drying their hair as often, and we have a product for you called no blow dry. As soon as you hear that, pick it up and start talking about Airy Cream for fine hair, Just Right for medium hair, and Bossy Cream for coarse hair. So you can use Braid Aid 03, but it's about coating these elastics so they don't indent the cuticle. Now I'm just gonna place an elastic. Now the one thing I wanna do is cover this elastic. So Lindsey, Esty, I'm gonna take a hairpin here, okay? And all I wanna do is coat this. I wanna cover this, but watch how I'm gonna cover this elastic. So we're gonna take 2 hairpins, and all I wanna do is just slide it underneath like we normally do, and then I'm just gonna take a section and just wrap it right around that. So I wrap it around that. But the idea is, with this hairpin underneath and taking a section of hair and wrapping around, I'm gonna use another hairpin as a needle and thread just to pull it through. So Trey, you got a good shot of that, right? Okay, so I come through. Here's your hot tip in this exercise I want you to get. Okay, so I come through, I'm gonna take a hairpin. So there's the hairpin. That hairpin slid underneath the elastic. Now I wanna get this hair inside that hairpin. So I thread that through like a needle, just like the eye of a needle. I hold onto this, pull tension, and push the pin down while you pull the tension. Come and look for your hairpin. Grab your hairpin, bring it to the surface. Once you have your hairpin, then you're gonna come through and you're just gonna pull on this pin. And the reason being that what it's gonna do is, imagine, this pin has that hair. Now I pull this through and I've covered up that elastic. Real simple trick to share with your clients. So now I'm just gonna continue to tie knots, but watch how I'm gonna tie them as I work.
So what I've done is I've taken Joanna's hair and I've taken the top away and just sectioned it away. So now I'm working just on the sides and the back. She's got really long, beautiful hair. So I want to make it really simple to put it up in a softer look. So I've done is just put a ponytail center back, and I just started doing a little bit of light back combing. What I found with finishing is when you have the right setup with product and a foundation, then it makes it so easy to do anything. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of powder grip as well on the ponytail. I want her to still have some of her length, but just not as much. So a little bit of powder grip, dusting it on the ponytail gives you a little bit more control over that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the ponytail and bring it to the opposite side. So there's all the exposed back combing. I have one elastic, where are we? And 2 bobby pins. So what I'm gonna do is take the bobby pin, put it on one side of the ponytail on the inside, and then hang on to that and bring it around to the bottom. What I'm gonna create is a different shape and form. Sometimes you have a lot of hair that we need to get rid of. Sometimes we need to make more volume. So when I do this is gonna tuck it away. So when I bring this back, now I'm gonna be able to have this nice shape to work on or use this as detail. So I'm gonna continue to build the shape around this and show you how easy this is. We're all gonna jam out just a little bit more on these finishes to see how, when you have the right product in the setup, anything with finishing is possible.
All right, so I'm just going through Hugo, Lindsey. You can see I'm just picking up a section. I just tied it, crisscross underneath, and pick up 2 sections. Hugo?
All right, so you can see here we've just anchored that low ponytail. You can see on one side we're actually covering up the ear, and on the opposite side we're exposing the ear. So in this side where we're exposing the ear, that's where I'm gonna start to apply that no blow dry up until about where the, we'll really probably just kind of experiment. The first thing is I'll try to go to the top of the ear, and then if I like it, I might even just go all the way back towards the base of the ponytail. Now with the ponytail, all we did was just go through, loop it twice, pull it the right way, and then pull it the wrong way so it would lock. Then we just cut that off, and now we're gonna start start applying our no blow dry to the weak side of the part.
Okay, Lindsey, you want to add one more thing, my dear?
Here's a really cool hot tip. Got a couple of those. So when I'm using hairpins, one thing that I love to do with the hairpins is take the hairpin and fold down one side. So the hairpins always are going to hold more hair than the bobby pin. It took me a long time to figure that out because I always thought they kind of sucked because they fell out. So if I have the hairpin and I fold down one side, then this can be like my needle and thread all in one. So if I want to just lace the section, I use the tip of the open side of the hairpin and then push down, and then my hairpin's gonna stay so it's not falling out when she's walking to the desk. You're like, there it goes. There's my hot tip with the hairpins. And I'm gonna continue to bring down the top and work it into the back.
Okay, product of choice, Braid 803. You can see what we're doing here, just working with real simple techniques. Once again, it's the idea of creating a dual type personality or being able to create things in a different way and being able to finish things in a different way. Things have become very simplistic, my friends. Now, let's do this. Isaac, let's turn that music up. My team, let's go ahead, guys. Lindsey, Hugo, what do you say we jam on this and finish this off?
All right,
Here we
let's
go.
do this.
Come on, give us some energy. You with us, yes or no? Come on, people. Here we go.
Guess who up in this? Catch you ducking this clip. Who wanted my? Yeah, it's nothing. Them boys young drummers got be gunning at you. Ain't thought it like me. Look at this magazine cover this. Young sex seller, yeah. Keep mumbling. How you feel it, young? Keep loving it. I'm still in these streets. Look at this wrist. Look at these colorful chips. Look at these double D's. This double Dutch. Double on the strip. Dungarees with the rubber buck. Pumping that kilo, that heat. A to the B. Dance to the big, big beat. Dance to the big, big beat. With like dance to the big, big beat. Dance to the big, big beat. A to the B, dance to the big, big beat. Dance to the big, big beat. Just like this. The big, big beat. Dance to the big, big beat.
You've been around the world looking for love in the strange places. Don't you think it's time you confess your love to me? Shining diamonds all over your faces. You so many faces. Bet your evil slide up and miss anyone who sees. You've been around the world looking for love in the strange places. Don't you think it's time you confess your love to me? Shining diamonds all over your faces. You so many faces. Bet your evil slide up and miss anyone who sees. Ooh boy, ooh boy, ooh boy. I think I know just what you need. Ooh boy, ooh boy, ooh boy. You need a taste of ecstasy. Ooh boy, ooh boy, ooh boy. I think I know just what you need. Ooh boy, ooh boy, ooh boy. You need a taste of ecstasy.
Pocketing dividends, Chris that bezel, you plotting on it, picking that petty. How could that little young from the ghetto hit the jackpot? Ain't no hit the cash pot. Keep jocking this, keep jiggling. Hello, that gymnast, body black feminist, rebel. Spend 100 out on a Jesuit that'll. Y'all dance to the beat, just like this. The big, big beat, dance to the big, big beat, just like this. The 1, 2, dance to the big, big beat, just like me, The big, big beat. Here comes the big bad witch on the big, big beat. The big, big beat. It's the big, big, beat. The big, big beat. Here comes the big bad witch on the big, big beat. I'm in these streets. Ice cream, butter, roll chips with the bubble gum nails, with the skull chains for the gutter butt. New York City every day with the up 8. Catch you ducking the clip. Who wanted my? Yeah, it's nothing. Them boys, young drummers got